is to go to the back. You can get them to turn to their side and you fish for the figure four seatbelt. So look, so whether you get just a regular mount, okay, you gotta make sure that he doesn't push. If your leg's back here, okay, and you're walking this out, he pushes this in a half guard, turns, yeah, tucks that, and now you're already losing. So when you're on the bottom, you have to be able to exploit these opportunities and basically bait them with a key lock and push them in a half guard, okay? So that's why you slide the knee up so he doesn't have the leverage with his hand in order to be able to get that here, and you control the head and keep like my elbow, my left elbow and left knee connected. So even if he tries to, there's not much he can do right here, okay, as I walk this out right here. You see again, half a narrow channel here. I go here, attack it, and I'm letting him save his arm right here. I want to go here, yes, right there, narrow channel. Now, he is probably going to keep pulling his elbows in right here, okay? So to turn him, I look at the hand that's on top. It really doesn't matter. What matters is, I would really turn him to the top side, but I want to turn him to the right. So right here, what I would do is you lift your right elbow, and it's almost like he'll feel that he can turn to the right, to his left. That's his only escape right here. Keep that underhook here and stay here, okay? Stay here, because what I want to do is I want to feed this hand to this wrist here, okay? So as I'm walking this out, he can move this hand out right here, and you're constantly fishing for the top hand. You get the figure four seatbelt. So this is the gift wrap right here, or the Hickson basically here, and I keep this underhook because he's going to be squirmy. And if you notice, my right foot is on his thigh, so I'm not going to let him push me. If I'm here and he can grab my foot with his other free leg and pull me in a half guard or in a 3/4 guard, okay? I don't want that to happen. So as he's turning here, I anticipate that, and I lock my foot to his thigh. As now I begin to turn him here, okay? At some point, I'm gonna open this up, slide my hand in here, and then you take his back. There's no points here until you hit hook one, hook two. So 1,000, 2,000, 3, and then you can go right back to it right here. From here, you can attack here, and sit here, sit up, and attack, or whatever. Choke him, it doesn't matter. But now you got another additional 4 points, okay? And in all reality, when you get to here, to this narrow channel here, they're gonna be wanting to pull their elbows down, and you're blocking it with kind of like your clavicles and your chest, okay? So as you may be fishing for a top hand, and maybe you feel that they start like flopping and turning because they bump their hips, and he turns. I'm gonna let him turn right here, okay? And I'm gonna snatch that hand right there and right here. So from here, you're fine, as long as you keep blocking that bottom leg, because you assume that he's been taught to step over, okay, and to put you in a half guard. I don't want him to do that. So here, you can go here, and then you can get an arm lock from S mount, or you have the gift wrap right here, or I call figure four seatbelt, and let's just call it that, so that everybody else in the planet Earth that calls this the gift wrap doesn't hear and understand what you're doing, okay? So you have this right here, but you gotta fish for it by neck. I see some of you doing it here. It's just like I'm feeding the collar. I'm reaching for his wrist, okay? So once again, I got a narrow channel here, okay? I'm out, and I'm pushing with my left shoulder to almost, yes, right here. He feels that that's really his only escape. And that's what I would do, because I would want a better highlight reel. So as you're pushing him, he turns, but you keep this blocking that arm, because he starts pulling down with that left elbow. You snatch that hand right here, keep this underhook here, keep it, and then you push this open, slide the hand through, wrist, and then pull it in right here. And now from here, you can get the S mount right here. S mount, vital, this right here. I do not want you tucking your foot parallel with their back. Torque a knee, especially here you have no balance. Here, I have a lot of stuff here. I'm controlling here. I can push out here. If my lapel out right here, I can just feed it right here. You know, and if you finish with the S mount Gregorian, I'll promote you right there on the mat. Okay. That really is one of the most powerful submissions that you can do because they don't feel it coming.
That's the only one I can't stop.
At all. He's been able to stop most of them and force me to adjust because you can even go through here. Look, if they face away, look, they face away. I have an underhook. He turns away from me, but I keep him on his back here. As this hand right here is constantly fishing for this arm here, and now you have this here. So as I'm going here, I keep pulling, pushing, pulling, pushing here, and then you feed it already here, and you still feel like you have it here. Okay, and now from here I open this up here, and then you lock it here. The gi's underneath, open the knee, and tilt to the left as it pulls. You can crank it really, really hard. So, you are encouraging them to turn to their side. How are you doing it? Right hand walking it up, walking it. See how my elbow is off the mat? So look at typewriter, that my head goes across the side, because he's going to be pulling that elbow down. So this needs to be able to hold it. So as my hand walks, my head crosses that center line of the head, okay? From here, I move my head back like an old school typewriter, and I walk it. I walk it here, I attack it here, narrow channel, here, here. And now, he's gonna be pulling his elbow down, yeah, right there. And they should be stuck by your clavicle right here. So now I know that I can begin to encourage him, leave him a little bit of a room to turn to his left. Because here he should feel like he's suffocating here. A little bit of mother's milk there, narrow channel. Yeah, right there. See he can move his elbow down because I moved this elbow back. So he can now slowly turn right here. I keep the underhook here. He's gonna wanna bring this down. You bring it down, you snatch this arm right here. You bring this back up and you wait. You wait, because who knows, if this hand's planted like so, you can just push this and you can wrist lock him right here if wrist locks are allowed. Or you're here, he's fighting to get out. My foot's okay underneath. He wants to turn. He turns more. Yes, right here. 1, 2, 3. Second I go here, I already go here. You want to take the back, pull him in, sit him up, push off to the right. Right elbow, right knee still connected here. Get that hip hook. Lock that hip hook in. 1 1000, get the hooks, 2 1000, 3. Go right back to right here and crunch. Because from here you have a lot of attacks here. Okay? So, to this way. Because from here, he's going to have 2 hands on this section here. So you're going to have your head here. As you push this down here, you want to grab here and potentially be able to get under his neck here and finish. That way, if you're here, frame here, so he can't turn into you. Okay, and you have to have this hand pushing down right here. You don't want to have it floating. Everything is tight because he's going to want to turn into you, turn into me, and the head's going in that frame. So this is here. He'll sit up. And you can hook the head and the heel goes down that way, so you can come up and then you go right back down. It's very leveraging. For now, I just want you to practice putting him to the side, to your right, because that should be the more coordinated S mount. Here, narrow channel, chest here. So look, from here, I pull my right foot back a little bit, waiting to cup his thigh, and I just bring my right elbow back. He'll feel it. Yes, right there. Keep that underhook here. Fish for that right there. Okay? Let him pull it out a little bit. Keep that underhook here. Just here. So keep that underhook. Pull the underhook out. Grab this here. The second I get this figure 4 seatbelt in that corner here, and now I'm here. Whether you want to go for an arm lock from here, super powerful, or you want some more points, my right elbow, right knee is connected. I lift him up, push off. Right elbow, right knee stays tight. I stretch him out. Everything here is tight. Get the hooks. Okay, don't cross your feet. So you don't get submitted. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3. Foot here. He's gonna ball up. Okay, because he's gonna defend. And you see, he defends. He's defending this arm, but this is the top arm, choking arm right here. So if he's here defending, you can essentially chop down here and maybe dig your hands in here, or maybe not. You go back right here, frame it here because his hands are just out of position here. And then you go for an arm lock. The thing is that when, in reality, he's going to do different things with his hands and how he's defending. So, and he gives up either neck or the hands. Or you take an arm lock, okay? So I want you guys to practice. Just lift your right shoulder, bring your right knee back a little bit, and you'll feel them turn to their left. Everybody's turning to their left. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3.